going to show you guys how to do this sensor. So you guys can see it is a cooling temperature sensor, and I'm only doing it because I have looked, it took me like 2 weeks to figure out where it was at. It's not normal for these kind of bikes to like be on the radiator. I'm gonna show you guys that, what could cause this to go bad, and little tests to like figure out if it is bad. So yeah, hopefully you guys find some help on this, and just keep watching. And here we go. It is for Gsxr 600, 2007. So okay, so first things first is you're just gonna need Allen keys. I have this one. You're just gonna move the gas tank and do the trick to where you put it up. If you have fans, you can hold it up with that. If not, you could just do a hammer, and you guys will see here right now. So give me a second. So I have set up the bike. It's like this. I do need you guys to take off the seat because I'm gonna show you guys how to test this little relay thing to get the code. The code, you will be receiving it here once I show you guys. But yeah, the fan is not turning on right now, so usually I guess it's supposed to turn on, and I'll show you guys. The sensor is, it's not going to be on the radiator. It is going to be on the left hand side on your block, and it is that one right there. So yeah, so right now it is connected. I'm gonna show you guys that it does not turn on, so I'm going to do a couple tests. So your fan should technically be turning on here. Yeah, it should be turning on, but it's not, and I'm gonna show you guys how to test that. Also, this light is on, usually says check, and I'm gonna show you guys how to get the code as well. So make sure you turn it off, and the way you get to that little thing, you could just do your hand. I have already taken it off, but so it's usually easier to come off. There is a clip here that you could pop, but I didn't have patience. I just popped it off with a flat head. You're able to just like push it off like that, but just remember your clip will break, so just be cautious of that. And yeah, but it still works fine after you connect it, so there you go. Just also another thing, it's gonna have that little rubber thing. Make sure you want to test it. Super simple. You could grab just straight wire and twist it like this, or just grab a paper clip. This works perfectly fine. Put one and one there. Don't be scared. Just make sure these things are not touching and your bike is off. So once you have that on, you're gonna see this fan go on. So here, let me show you guys. As you guys saw before, it was connected and the fan didn't go off. So here it is. There you go. So I'm not sure. That's another thing that I'm going to try to figure out why it turns off, because they say it is supposed to turn on. I haven't figured that out, so I can't help you guys, but just know that at least the fan does work with the thing on. So you know it's going to be the sensor. If it doesn't turn on, then it's going to be the fan, the fan that you got to switch or whatnot. So luckily, it was just the sensor on my end. Now, another way to figure out is make sure your bike is off. You're gonna take the same little thing, okay? You're gonna put this, you're gonna clip it back on. And just to make sure you're not wasting money on different parts, is you wanna come onto your relay. I think that's what it's called. So you wanna come onto your relay, and it should be underneath, tucked in, pushed over here somewhere. But it's gonna be this right here under your seat, okay? So this is gonna give you your codes, which I'm gonna show you guys. Same thing. You're gonna grab this. What you're gonna do is you're gonna look at your wires. Where you're gonna plug it in, you're gonna plug it into this black and white wire right here. So you're gonna go directly that one right here, and then the red and white one, which is right next to it, and which is gonna be this one right here, okay? So remember, black and white, red and white, okay? So basically you're gonna do the same thing like you did with the other sensor, and make sure your bike is off. It's gonna shoot you the code, and you could look up the code in different pages. I believe Gsxr is where .com is where I was able to find it. Just make an account and they help you so much. So if not, I'm pretty sure you could Google it. So now that what we're gonna do here is we're gonna switch and we're gonna pay attention to that. Okay, so it's saying code 00. It is supposed to be code 15. I'm thinking just because the sensor's not fully on. Let me try to push it in there. But regardless of the code, that should be able to help you out. And you could just Google it. But mine originally said code 15. So it's just probably like right now with all this stuff out. But yeah, so that's how you figure it out. And now I'm going to show you guys how to put on the sensor. So here myself 3/4. Just attach to this one so it reaches fine. And then you want to have a longer one, not a short one, because then this little piece right there, it's going to, that piece right there, it is going to kind of like block it if you do a short one. So yeah, so all you do, sorry, I like to put this thing in first. Okay, so now that's in here, you just gotta turn it. Be careful, there is going to be some antifreeze spillage. So as you guys see, it's already leaking. It's not a problem if you work fast enough. So just have everything ready in hand. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you could just add some more antifreeze after that. Just double check there's no bubbles and stuff, but here we go. What I also like to do once it's already loose, I like to just do it with my hands. As you guys heard, it was just like knocking onto the frame. Makes it harder, but... And there is a way you could test this sensor. I know some guy has a video of it where you could just like put it in cold water, hot water, but I'd rather just switch it off. I think it's the original one. And there you go. Great, I just lost the washer. Be careful. The washer fell. Okay, so my washer fell. I'm just grabbing like a little piece. Just be careful with dropping it, but there you go. It's very important. The guy at the Southern California part said that to make sure it goes with it. Yeah, and also all the parts that I've gotten, from the handle to the rectifier to stator to the forks, I've got them at Southern California Motorsports Dismantle. It is in Fontana. Super cheap parts. This was 40 bucks, originally 60. It's half price pretty much. The handlebar was 100 bucks, originally it's 200. Forks, same thing. Rectifier, same thing. I do have videos on that, so let me know if you guys kind of want to watch those. But yeah, go check them out. This is the old one. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's good, if it's bad. I don't know how to really test it, but there is videos on it. And then this is their new one. It didn't look like this. They just cleaned it up for me. But I mean, most parts come off, usually towed bikes or crashed bikes, but they test the stuff there for you guys. So there is no returns, just heads up. Okay, I put the little washer. It is going back in. I'm pretty sure you could do it by hand like this. It should be the same thing. There it goes. Okay, now I'm just gonna tighten it. Oh, and then yeah, don't forget this little piece that goes onto the sensor. Don't lose any of this. Righty tighty, there you go. Okay, so the bike is now on. I did check the coolant on the other side. It's still good. Make sure there's no bubbles. I am gonna go test it out for a drive right now. It is like 100 and something degrees, but the light is not on. I only noticed that the fan didn't turn on, so I'm hoping it will. We're gonna go test it out. I'll keep you guys updated after this, and hopefully it helps you guys out. If it doesn't work, then we gotta like look more into it, but right now it's looking good. The light is off, so here we go. By the way, code 00, I looked it up, means no fault. Going to test it out real quick and let you guys know how. Hey guys, so I just got back from a run, and as you guys could hear or see, the fan is running. I rode it at 220. I'm pretty sure that's a little bit high. It did go, it did turn on, but before it wasn't, so having it not overheat. But yeah, it rides smooth. I did try to turn it on right now though. It's giving me the F1. I'm guessing because it's too hot, which is a good sign, I would say, because now the fan is actually working. If I try to turn it on right now, it won't. But yeah, it's cooling it down. So hopefully it helps you guys out. If it doesn't turn on afterwards, later on, I'm guessing it could be something else. Let you guys know when you guys do test a little relay. Do not be careful. Do not turn on the bike when that little wire is on there, because it will blow out a fuse. I actually ended up blowing out the ignition fuse, and luckily there's a pair. If you open this up, there is an extra one. I just used the 10 that they had me, and it turned back on. But yeah, and the way you could check that, it's with the little thing that connected to ground. It'll let you know if they're good or not. But yeah, so enjoy your ride, be safe, and have a good one.